the continent, but in terms of league action, they are without a win since getting the better of Le Montville Golden Arrows at the end of August. They come into this game having scored 3 against fairly weak opposition in IS Simba out of the DRC, beat them 3-1 at the Dobsonville Stadium for a 3-1 aggregate win as they prepare to make a double change here to Kaizer Chiefs. So we will see the re-emergence here of Tabiso Munyane, who last played in the last Betway Premiership win that Chiefs managed on the 30th of August. A 1-0 win away to Le Montville Golden Arrows. As a former Le Montville Golden Arrows player, Pule Mori makes his entrance on the park. Philip Kaizer and Dylan Solomons are the 2 players that are sacrificed. Philip Kaizer will have to wait a little longer for his first Betway Premiership goal contribution. He provided 2 assists last weekend in the Kafka. Tossed in by Nava. It's a fair amount of distance on that, and still not away quite yet by Kaizer Chiefs. The best cross from Terence Mashiko.
Now looking at the substitution that was made by Kaizer Chiefs, I mean, Pule Modi who covered for Dbn City to find themselves on the 5th position. I think if they can cement a top 8 spot, it will be an achievement for the 2025-2026 season.
Yeah. Lepo down under the challenge of Terence Mashiko.
Yeah, I agree with Terence Mashiko on this one. I mean, you look at Lilepo, it's like he was looking for it, you know, just extending that left leg.
Separating the Chiefs and Dbn City from sides that are just inside the bottom half. Dbn City have relied heavily on their home form this season. 67% of their points, their 15 points, have come at home. Chances than any other Dbn City player this season, along with Bukang Kwena. Meanwhile, Kaizer Chiefs implementing what will be their 3rd change of the match. Shabalala picks himself up promptly to recover the ball. Brad Cross, Tetwa. Again, Modi here. Shabalala up against Kaba. The Dbn City man comes up trumps. Iguodaro. Shabalala just gets away from him.
Takes a root one ball behind the defense from Lilepo, and first touch brilliant from Shabalala, cuts inside to his strongest foot and wanted to find that further sure that he puts his head to defend that ball.
Yeah. Shabalala netted in the draw against Amazulu. Caution. Gaston Serino, the latest to make his way onto the park. Iguodaro departing. To venture a guess as to why, perhaps I can put you on the spot as we take a look at some of the moments that Gavin Hunt has had to endure.
This action where he's holding his head, I know it was after Mashiko missed that cross from the left-hand side, because he does it every day at training. So he was hoping that...
Don't you actually think it's possible? Certain teams have to take points off of each other. Son Silva scored in back-to-back games. Living dangerously here, Dbn City. A deflection. of last campaign, and they kept just 7 clean sheets across 28 Betway Premiership matches. Domingo. Matate. Oh! They've done it! Gavin Hunt brings the changes, but the flag raised by...
Having a touch onto the ball, and I just wonder why Magawana couldn't just delay his run. But now, the celebration?
Chance for Kaizer Chiefs with Mod. Taylor, Modi again. Gets away from Cross. Let's see popping this time. Dispossessed before he can work the ball to Magawana. Serino. Ele. Munyane. In from Serino. Silva! Super sub!
That ball set up very well on that right hand side. Look at Serino. The first touch he takes, he knows exactly where to play it. And Silva making sure that he gets away from his marker. He tracked back and then went forward to connect with that ball. And he made sure that he plays to the furthest post of Kit. You look how he rises up and switches his head to find that far post. But what a ball played by Serino. Right place, where we always say, just play it in between the keeper and the defenders. And his takeoff made sure that he connects to that ball. Looking at the disappointed Gavin Hunt.
Now it's the second.
Just needs a striker who stays in the box. Not a roving striker like we saw earlier on in Gadaro. Somebody who will stay in the 18 area. I mean, you remember the likes of Sean Bartlett. He used to occupy that. Musonda used to occupy that.
Ball floated into the edge of the area and or rather deep into the area. Nodded back across. There's some muted appeals from the Dbn City players. Junior feeling some of the tension. That's what you like to see from coaches. Bobby Madong not looking as nervous as his younger brother, has to be said.
The partnership of McCarthy and Miguel once again seems to have been working, you know, the understanding and the communication between the two players.
This is likely the last chance for Dbn City. Miguel under the high ball. Munyane forward. The barren run in the Betway Premiership comes to an end for Kaizer Chiefs. A 4-game winless streak is over, and this victory, whilst it will probably only be temporary, does take them into third position at the moment. They've played a couple more games than the side they usurp in Orlando Pirates. Ever so close for Gavin Hunt. He appears to accept the defeat in the moments after the whistle has taken it very graciously. Lucky Mflati, what do you make of this 90 minutes?
For Dbn City ground, they started very well. You could see that